EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Santa Clara. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
That's caught by Puka. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Third down, they need 5. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Open man, right side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They'll go with Williams. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Parkinson in motion. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
They put Adams in motion. Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
He'll complete that to his fullback. Then he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with, how well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Purdy Going to keep this one himself. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still third down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A run here with McCaffrey. He's got space inside the 25. And he will score! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now it's Stafford. A quick slant. Here's Adams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
That's the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners' 44-yard line.
We are through one. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. They've got it 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 10 yards.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Still first down.
On the ground, this is Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Down at the 30-yard line. A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he's in! Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now, the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are on top. It's now 10-7.
49ers 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Kittle is the man in motion. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy going up top for Evans. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. So a big one there to start the drive. A gain of 48.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his...
To the goal line and in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Rams 10.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Kyren Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. The catch made by Nakua. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. What a run by Williams. 31 yards.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. The shotgun, it's Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he's into the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. Hey, you can't fault the offense so far. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, yet they still trail. We could have a shootout on our hands. See if they keep up their end of the bargain. First down. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left them nowhere to go. And no gain.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Third and short. Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Again in the air for Purdy. And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Purdy to throw. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, here's Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown San Francisco. spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
His kick is good. Makes the score Niners 21, Rams 17.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. To return, here's Ronnie Rivers. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Rams offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Jair Brown on the tackle.
27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. One final throw before the break. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. The Niners offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll roll out here with Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
3rd down. Purdy. He's into space past the 25. And will be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
4 yards.
Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Purdy now on second down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker, it is first and goal.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Kyren Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll push forward for about a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. The motion man is Nacua. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's going going to be out of bounds right around midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
It's another run here for Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
That's another Rams first down. First and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator
and he will score! Game on! Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's caught! So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. 49ers offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
16 yards. And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And the 49ers
A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, 49ers.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another 1st down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Kittle is the man in motion. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th and goal. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it, and the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Rams 25.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Kyren Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Stafford now on 2nd down. He'll look middle and get this one to Parkinson. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
This one caught by Parkinson. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
4 yards. Complete to Kobe Parkinson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. 49ers.
Now
32
second
yard line.
and inches. To the air again. Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's another Rams first down. A gain of 7. First down, Los Angeles.
Again, it's Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Michael Williams getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. So a win here for the 49ers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one.